Yeah, there's more of that available elsewhere. But Faye there, Danny, really getting into one of the issues, I think, in the England team with Gareth Southgate, who, to be credit to him, he tends to speak very openly about these things. And I thought that was interesting because, as I say, except for a period where Calvin Phillips had nailed the number 6 shirt down, to use the modern parlance, where he got 6, 8 and 10 in your midfield 3, this is just a recurring problem. We know Jude Bellingham will start somewhere in the England team. We know that Declan Rice, 50 caps already, has to start. And we'll get into it after the break. But really, this is, for me, the big issue. And it's caused by the fact that we're not 100% trustworthy at centre-back. But it is clear that he's still got a very open mind, possibly too open at this stage, about who that should be. After the game against Brazil, he made a point of mentioning Kane's absence and then Jordan Henderson. People, I don't suppose, want to hear Jordan Henderson's name. He's out of fashion at the moment, but it's clear this is where the next big decision's got to be made, isn't it?
It is. I think we'll talk about it after, but the one of the biggest things I've taken from that conversation is that he didn't talk about Bellingham playing in that role next to Declan.
Yeah.
At all. He mentioned everybody but him. So he seems dead set on playing Bellingham where he plays for Madrid as a 10. And I'm not sure that don't get me wrong, playing Bellingham as a 10 in some games is great, fine, no problem. But I also think he should be open-minded to dropping him in and playing him next to, because of his athleticism, tenacity, ability to cover the yards. He can pass, he can tackle, he can do all the stuff the other lads do in that position. And we have got other number 10s.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that he didn't cover himself by saying, well, Jude can drop in there and play there as well. I mean, he might say he did cover himself because of the fact that he said it depends on the opposition, but the reality is he didn't mention him because I don't think he's got an intention of playing him there. No. Ideally, the ideal situation, Dan, is I would play Stones holding and have Declan Rice and Bellingham.
But we'll come on to that, Danny. I want you to scratch your head and think about this. Of course, that's the correct answer, to play Stones, but then you're further weakening him at the middle of the defence.
I know.
It's a real tricky one. It's a Tetris, this, isn't it? And it's not helped by the fact that, two great players, I'm prepared to call Rice and Bellingham great players, neither of them are natural 6s. One is a 6'8", if you like, in Rice, and the other's an 8'10" in Bellingham.
I think Rice is actually perfect for it. As he showed in the games when Jorginho's played, he's played that beautifully, that role.
Yeah, you mean the 8 role?
Yeah.
So someone has to play 6, and we'll come on. It can't be John Stones. I agree. I hear your theory. It can't be in practice to be John Stones. What a conundrum.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.